Welcome back to UFO Aliens and Weird Stuff. Tonight we are exploring one of the most infamous haunted locations in the UK. Okay, and it's called the Ancient Ram Inn in Watton-under-Edge. Now, dating back to 1145, this ancient building has been linked to terrifying paranormals. It claims including demonic attacks, scary, ghost sightings, poltergeist activity, and dark entities and shadowy figures. It's got it all, man, I'll tell you. But is it truly haunted, or is the legend darker than the truth? Okay, join us as we uncover the history, the encounters, and the mystery behind one of Britain's most chilling locations. Now, do you believe in the paranormal? Do you? Let us know in the comments. You know, now, as you know, I'm an avid UFO nut. Now, the reason I'm getting into these hauntings is to add it to the map of weirdness. I'll put it behind me, the map of weirdness. So, do you believe in the paranormal? As I say, let us know in the comments. And like and subscribe if you can for more UFO sightings, alien encounters, true paranormal stories, and anything that's wonderfully weird. Okay, because this is the channel for it, right? Now, in the quiet market town of Watton-under-Edge, there stands a building so infamous that some refuse to say its name after dark. It's called the Ancient Ram Inn, a place where visitors claim they've been scratched, dragged from their beds, and even attacked by something unseen. Now, some call it England's most haunted building. Now, others say it's something far darker. So today, right, we'll investigate the terrifying history and the shocking claims and the question no one can answer. Right? Is the Ancient Ram Inn truly haunted, or is it one of the greatest paranormal myths ever created? Now, I genuinely think myself, I'm not an expert, never been there myself, don't plan to, too scary, right? That there is normal truth. There is normally an essence of truth beyond these hauntings. That's my gut feeling anyway. Now, the origins of the Ancient Ram Inn stretch back nearly 900 years to 1145. It is believed the building may have housed masons working on the nearby church, St Mary, okay? But beyond that, the truth becomes unclear, like any good story, right? No confirmed records, no definitive proof, just fragments lost in time. Now, over the centuries, the building evolved, becoming a home, then an inn, and eventually something far more sinister, apparently. According to modern legend, the Ancient Ram Inn sits on powerful energy lines. I'm a big fan of energy lines, right? Some claim these ley lines connect ancient sites like Stonehenge. Yeah, and I'm buying that. I do buy that, right? And where these lines cross, strange things are said to happen, right? And I buy that too. Stories began to emerge. Pagan rituals, sadly human sacrifice, and even sadder, a child buried beneath the building. But here's the truth, right? There is no verified archaeological evidence to support these claims. Yet somehow the stories keep growing, because everyone loves a story. They're darker, they get more violent, and they get more demonic as time goes by. But apparently everything changed in 1968 when a man named John Humphreys bought the property. Now, from his very first night, apparently, he claimed something was wrong. He said he was dragged from his bed by an unseen force, right? And whether you believe this story or not, I believe that does happen, right? So it may not happen there, I don't know, wasn't there, obviously. But I do believe that can happen, right? He reported violent poltergeisty activity, objects thrown across the room, and something sitting on his chest as he slept. But his most disturbing claim encounters with something, well, he puts it, not human. He described demonic entities and even claimed he was attacked by a succubus-like force. Now, over time, Humphreys began the voice of the inn, sharing his experiences in interviews documentaries and paranormal investigations. But of course, skeptics would later ask, and you do need a skeptic, right? Was he documenting reality or simply creating it? Now, visitors to the Ram Inn don't report just one spirit. They report many. Apparently, a young girl, often called Rosie, is seen standing silently in doorways. A shadow figure watches from the darkness. And a witch said to have been burned alive centuries ago. Okay? And then there's something far more disturbing. A demonic presence. Described as oppressive, violent, but intelligent. Now that's proper scary. Now, I always say this when I do these. I do believe in it. I 100% believe in it. And that is why I won't go to these places. I won't go, right? Because I'm worried there's something to follow me back, right? So as I say, right, some visitors claim that they've been scratched, others pushed, some even report being unable to breathe, as if something invisible was holding them down. Now, the ancient Ram Inn has appeared in countless paranormal investigations, apparently. Right? I do like these, from amateur ghost hunters to televised documentaries, and I'm a massive fan of these programs, right? So, reports include sudden cold spots, what's a very popular thing, isn't it? Battery drains, that is another really, really popular one. Objects moving, strange sounds and voices, but none of it has been scientifically verified. So, skeptics argue, and they always come up with this, right? Older buildings create drafts, animals create noises, dust creates orbs, and fear itself can make the mind see things that aren't there. And that is true, all right, but every building as, I don't know, old drafts and creaks and groans and wood swelling and floorboards popping. I'm pretty sure these paranormal investigators would recognise that. All right. So, but fear can make you see things, right? So what are people really experiencing then? Something paranormal? You tell me in the comments, gang. I'm sure some of you have probably even been there. Or is it something psychological? Are you manifesting it out of fear? Now, believers say too many people over too many years have reported the same thing. They believe the inn is a portal, a place where something dark has taken hold. And it is possible, isn't it? But skeptics see a different story. A story of folklore, layering, where each generation adds something new. A haunted building becomes a cursed one, as the story progresses. A ghost then becomes a demon as the story progresses. And over time, the legend becomes stronger than the truth. And that is true. That does happen. So, what is the ancient Ram Inn? All right, you tell me, gang, right? Is it a genuinely haunted building or a masterpiece of storytelling? Or something we simply don't understand yet? Because I'm buying that, man. Mankind, we're not that intelligent. One thing is certain, though. Those who enter rarely leave unchanged, apparently. And whether you believe it or not, and I'm going to say I'll probably do, the legend of the ancient Ram Inn is far from over. So, what do you think? What do you think, believers? Please drop me a line. If you have enjoyed this episode of UFO, Aliens and Weird Stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because the truth is still out there, gang. All right, wow, what do you think? As I say, UFO, Aliens and Weird Stuff, thanks for sticking around. I genuinely do love doing these. And yeah, look, you're the experts. The ancient Ram Inn, what do you think of it? Have you been there? Have you been there? And if you went there, did you sense something? Because some people do, some people don't. Some people are very perceptive and some people are turned on and turned off, so they don't pick anything up. And that is true as well, so, this UFO believer is going to say, yeah, the ancient Ram Inn, go and check it out if you've got the courage to do so. And if you see anything, drop me a line and let me know. And I'll catch you next week. Thank you.